Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and in today's video, we're going to do a May debt update. Before we do, please consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. I will absolutely love to have you here. Also, don't forget to comment and like this video. So we're gonna start with my mortgage because my mortgage is my biggest debt. As today, my loan balance is $262,923.73. And so far this year, 51% of the payment that I made went to interest, which is $5,251.55, and 49% went to the principal, which is $5,028.45. So my loan started in July 2022, and I was supposed to finish it in August 2052, but since already so far I make extra payment to the principal only of about 8,505.59. So I'm going to finish my mortgage somewhere in 2050. I believe I have 20 months ahead. Yeah, which is awesome. Yeah, and disclaimer, I have something with numbers, so sorry, sometime I will be reading something, but it's something else. Sorry about that. And so far, because of the extra payment that I made, I already saved over $22,000 in interest alone. Yeah, just by making $8,000 toward the principal, I saved over $22,000. And last year I paid I paid like $11,929.45 on interest alone. That's a lot of money. It's like over 11,000 that went to interest. I cannot believe it. So for May, we made 3 different payments. So the first payment that I made in May is my total mortgage payment, which is like $2,066.65. And out of that, only, right, I made a payment of $2,066, and only $412 went to the principal. Crazy, right? Yeah, so $412 went to the principal, $1,043.36 went to interest, and $611.25 went to escrow. Then I made another payment, and this one is like principal only, $250 that went straight to the principal. And because I had a escrow shortage, starting July, my mortgage gonna increase by $50. So now I start making some extra payment toward the escrow, and I made a $35 extra payment toward my escrow, and my escrow balance right now is $3,404.39. But I have some things coming up. So in July, my taxes will be $1,273. Then my insurance is $2,790, which is due in September, and I don't even know if it's gonna be the same or if it's gonna increase. Because last year it increased by like I think 500. I sure hope it's gonna stay the same, 2,790. So if not, I'm gonna have more escrow shortage. Yep, so this is like, it's the same information. I just have them on my Excel, on the Excel sheet that I'm tracking. Yeah, so my current, like you say, like I mentioned, right, I made 250 extra payments. So with the extra payment, my total payment 662.04 went to the principal, and then like 1,043.36 went to interest, and I already saved about 22,000 so far on interest by making extra payment, which is good. And okay, so quick recap as well. If you knew, my loan starting balance was 279,000, and it is a 30 years loan with interest rate of 4.75%. And I started my loan in September because I closed in my house in July, end of July, and you got 1 month where you didn't have to pay. So for August, I didn't have to make a payment. My first payment was on September 1st. And if I wasn't making extra payment, my loan was gonna cost me, I was going to pay 274,000 on interest alone. 244,000 on interest alone. That's the price to buy another house. Yeah. But I am making extra payment. So let's go for my debt. I had one more debt, but even though I added one more debt because I make extra payment on some of my other debt, so my total debt did not increase, which I'm really happy about. And from our last update, my total debt was 271,520.4 cents. So are you guys also in a debt payoff journey? Let me know in the comment section if you're paying debt, if you're making any progress, and let me know where we go. We can share each other. We got this. So Bank of America, this is the card that I use in my everyday expense. We're gonna put zero. I do owe money on it, but I will pay it by the end of the month. And Quicksilver is zero. Like I have two Quicksilver. The first one, I finished paying it. Since I paid it in September, I did not use it, which is, I'm happy about that. My Bank of America current balance, it's 1,706.65 cents. So meaning it decreased by how much? It's decreased by $215. That's good. My second card is like my it's another Quicksilver. It actually increased because I had a medical bill. I received two medical bill. One of them, because it was under 200, I could not do payment plan or anything. I had to pay for the whole thing, and I put it on this card. So right now the balance is 2,380.37. So I did make a payment, but because I add something on it, it increased by $109, which is like still good because the payment was like more than that. Let's see, I have a screenshot. So this is like the screenshot I took for my Bank of America. It's $1,706.65, and this is my Quicksilver, as this is the payment for the healthcare I made and made 13 for 199.77. But I also add some money, pay some money. So I spent like 86, and also I used the cashback reward for 412. So the current balance is like $2,380.37 for my Quicksilver. And my Amazon, so I'm doing the 6-month EcoPay. So I have until September to pay the full balance, so I don't have to pay interest. Those two cut as well. Right now there's like no interest until March 2025, so I have time. And for my Quicksilver, the minimum payment is 110.92 cents, but I did pay more. I sent like 115. So the current balance is 550.37 cents. I also have a screenshot. Yeah, I took a screenshot of that so I can show you. Where is it? Yep, it's 550.37. Yeah, I'm taking screenshot, even though I don't just people know those data as well. But I don't think like people will lie about having that when it's not the case, because no one wants to have that. And my debt sinking fund, when I did my May budget, I was looking at my budget in May, and I was supposed to send 150 toward my debt sinking fund, but that did not happen. So it's just like the interest that I received. So right now it's like 398.1, and this is like money that I allocate to pay for my Quicksilver. But since the Quicksilver doesn't have any interest right now, so I just leave the money in the saving account to earn some interest, and when it's time to pay, I would just make a lump sum payment of. So far we only have 398. And medical debt one, I just paid the minimum, which is like 72.61 cents. And oh, point. And I got this medical debt, and then the next one is last year. I was late. I was running for the train. I fell and I end up in the emergency home. I should have just wait for the next train, but it is what it is. And the other one, it's I just made the minimum payment, which is like 35.33, and right now I owe 589.46 cents. So this is like just decreased by the minimum payment and made the three. So I received two bills like I mentioned. So the first one was like 199.77, which I pay in full using my Quicksilver, and the second bill was I received 745.47. Oh, and I mentioned that one in my in one of my other video, and at that time I didn't have a payment plan. I thought as long as I was like making payment, I didn't need to have an official payment plan, but I have a lot of people who comment, which I appreciate it, tell me that yeah, you still need to call them and set up an official payment plan, because even though you are making payment, they can still send it to collection. Crazy. Yeah, so I did pay. So I paid first. I will put screenshot. First, I made a payment of 145.47 cents. Then I work at the convention. I could pay, and I decided to make another payment for 200. So right now it's at 400, and I got the bills, and I was supposed to pay the full 430 days, and I mean technically I could, but I didn't want to. So I called them and I set up a payment plan for $50. So I had to pay $50 starting in June until I pay this 400. But I might pay it before. Then MHP loan. This is the second mortgage that I have. I mentioned before that when I bought my house, I used a special program, and because of my income, I'm receiving a subsidy from the state of Massachusetts of $123.41 until I get to 8,000. And if my current house stays as my primary residence, if I don't sell or I don't refinance, I won't have to pay it back. And even if I have to pay it back, I don't have to pay any interest. I just need to pay what I receive. So every time you're gonna see this video, you're gonna my debt update, this number will always go up until it get to 8,000 something, because I'm not paying toward it. If you're still watching and you haven't yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. My personal loan is still 0, and then my mortgage, as you see before, what is it? 262. Well, let's just copy and paste. Yep, so my total debt right now it's 271,051 cents point 17, and my debt decreased by 468.87. So it's not as much as last month. Last 2 months, like my debt decreased by almost 3,000, but I will take a 468 decrease, because any as long as the debt is going down, that's good. That's all I care about. I just don't want it to keep going up. And right now it's going down, so that's great. And I mean, I started the year so in January when I started with 275. So it was like 275, 808.69 cents, and right now it is 271 or 51.17. So far my debt decreased by 4,757 and 52 cents, by almost $5,000. That is awesome. Yeah, I cannot wait to be debt free. So I'm hoping by the end of this year that I will pay all my medical related debt, which is $1,296. I will pay all of them. And next year, before March, we will concentrate on the credit card. So by March of next year, as long as nothing else happens, My only debt will be my mortgage. That is awesome. I cannot wait for that to happen. Yes, so have a great weekend. It's a long weekend. Enjoy the holiday. And I will see you in my next video, which will be a saving challenge stuffing. I did the digital. I like big stuffing. I will put the link of the video in the description in case you haven't watched it and want to check it out. So now I need to do the actual saving challenge stuffing to allocate for the 800 that I allocate for my saving challenges. Yeah, I might do it this weekend. I don't know yet. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Have a great weekend. Bye. Take care. Thanks for watching.